morning. It is Thursday, March 5th. On my way to work as always, trying to figure out ways to grow. And today's message really is just all about gratitude. Whatever's going on in your life, whatever you're struggling with, whatever pain, sorry, just getting over here. Whatever pain, whatever aches, whether it's your body, your mind, your emotions, your own frustrations, just people around you, whatever, be grateful for it. Find gratitude. There's a reason why you're going through it. I think that's what the universe, that's what God wants, that's what our Creator wants, is for us to improve, for us to evolve, spiritually, consciously, and together with connection. I don't know if we're, as a species, doing a great job of it, but we've never been more aware, in our existence. I mean, you can make an argument maybe in the ancient past we got to this level of awareness as far as our place in the universe, as far as, the sun, just being our star. And now we know all the stars that we see in the sky have planets, revolving around them too, have these planets, satellites, moons, have like this same constructed type of solar system that we live. Obviously, a lot of them are very, very different than ours. They have galaxies, and we're in the Milky Way galaxy. And it's just to have this level of awareness, to have this level of consciousness, is huge. I mean, no other animal has that on this world. We have it, And what are we doing with this consciousness? Are we raising it? Are we lowering it? Are we being more animalistic? Like the other animals we see in our nature? Or are we evolving past that? Are we evolving towards the stars? Are we evolving towards enlightenment? And that's just kind of how I'm trying to treat it, because I look at the world and every single day as a blessing. Every single day is a blessing. Even when days really, like, there's definitely some days where it's just like, I just need to get through this day. Like, for whatever reason, you spill coffee on yourself, you hit every red light, every conversation seems to just go bad. Like, you're just being clumsy. It's just one of those days. And it's so funny when there's like someone coming up and then people want to speed up. I don't know, people are bad drivers. But yeah, it's so funny how the world operates, and how we as a species have an opportunity to raise our consciousness. And if we don't do that, if we don't take that opportunity, we're just going to destroy ourselves. We're not going to prepare ourselves for whatever catastrophe eventually is going to happen to this planet, whether it's a volcano, an asteroid, a big earthquake, something. I mean, it seems like we're on the path of just creating that catastrophe ourselves, and it's just not smart. It's not, for a species that has reached the level of awareness that we have. We're not doing a good job. We're not doing a good job, like, preparing and evolving our minds and consciousness, and just for all the threats that kind of loom out there. There's a lot of threats. Celestial threats, planet threats, nature threats. I mean, we know the climate's change. We know there's geological, events and catastrophes. We know that there's celestial events and catastrophes, and we know that the sun is going to blow up eventually. We know that this atmosphere is going to burn up eventually. We only have so much time on this planet, both our species and you, you know. And I know for myself, I need to evolve. And I get too comfortable. I get too comfortable with, maybe it was just maybe a product of how I was raised. I was raised in comfort, and middle class comfort. So I always had like video games. I always had entertainment there to soothe myself, to make myself feel better. And that really just in the end made me an addict. And I think too many of us are addicts. Too many of us just are engaging in this hedonistic lifestyle. And what I mean by that is just pleasure seeking lifestyle, this short term gratification loop. And You see it in our economy. You see it with people with affluency, and then they build this ego like they're better than everyone. And, I can't help but think, a lot, this war going on is just a distraction of some sort. It's a money grab. It's a power move. Everything is, right? It's human nature. And we're not doing a good job of evolving past our human nature, our just primal nature, and it's unfortunate. I think that we have to do that, but it starts at the individual level. It's going to take the collective. It's going to take all of us to do it, and that's what I'm trying to encourage in myself, and that's what I'm going to try and encourage for other people as well. Not to say I'll have any type of impact, but I know at least if I can do that in my life, I've done something. I don't want to be a parasite. I don't want any of us to be parasites and just be takers. I want to serve in some capacity and see where it takes me, and see where it takes us. And at least that way, because I think that is the meaning of life. It's just leaving this planet better than you found it. And if I can do what I'm saying, then I feel like I've lived up to that meaning. And that's, I don't feel like I've really truly lived up to that meaning in my life. Yeah, I mean, I'm a good person. I'm better than most, maybe. I don't know. That's my ego maybe speaking. But when I see a lot of the just horrific things other human beings do to each other, I definitely feel like I'm better than most. Let's put it that way. So we'll see how it all goes. I'm going to leave it there. That's going to be my message today. I hope you found it of value. As always, I want to pass some really just good blessings to you and pass some love to you. Much love. I'll leave it there. Peace. Take care. I'll see you next time.